when you're on set, how do you get in character before a serious role?
Just like any other role, it's all about your intention and visualization. And so you want to visualize what happened before the scene, what's going on in the scene, what is the relationship between the character and characters, if there are any, where are the stakes raised. Basically, you want to know everything about the scene, the ins and out. You can't be serious or mad or upset or sad if you physically aren't, per se. Like, a good actor, in my opinion, would be one that actually knows why they feel this way, what's going on, how do they feel before the scene. So it's just all about visualization, what you know about your character. Some might say character development. So just all those things.
Right. So if you have a scene partner, for example, let's say you're about to do an intense argument with a girlfriend and you guys are about to break up, right?
Mm.
And you have dirt on her. Let's say you know she's cheating on you, but she doesn't know that you know.
Right.
What would that be like? Just like on a physical and mental level, you're on set, you're looking at her, she's standing right there, right? And in your mind, you're cool with this girl in real life, but how do you just get rid of that thought? Okay, this is real life, we're cool, fuck that. Like, how do you really get mad at her and just deliver that scene?
Well, you got to think about things that are relatable. So, for example, it could be like, has this happened to you before? Or do you know someone that's been in this situation, family member, friend, coworker, so on and so forth? And then you just bring it to the scene. It's one of those, it's kind of like when you're explaining somebody what you dreamt about. So if you dream about something, you give them all the details and how they acted and what they said, so on and so forth. It's almost the same thing. It goes back to my point of visualization. It's like, how is this relatable to your life? Have you seen it before, experienced it before? And then you just bring it to the scene. As an actor, I personally don't feel like you should play the emotion of the scene. So for example, that example that you said, yeah, she cheated, and obviously, the human nature is you'd be upset and, potentially cry, so on and so forth. But at the same time, you have to know why you're crying and what your intention is. And like, honestly, going back to my first point is, how is it relatable to your life? How do you remember this? How can you bring this out without forcing it, per se?
Right. Okay. Now, so you're looking at the girl, and you're in the film. In terms of the film, you're like, all right, fuck this girl. We're about to break up right now. I'm about to just expose her, right?
Right.
And let's say it did happen to you in real life. How bad is it to like reopen that wound, or does it hurt all over again, or is it just kind of like phantom pain that's not really there, but it's there?
Honestly, it could go both ways. I think that if it hurts more, it brings the scene and it brings that entire experience to create something like way better than you would have thought. Especially if you actually like feel hurt and you're going through it mentally while you're looking at this girl, because it's very similar to what happened to you. Like, it will bring out so much nuance in the scene, and it'll make it like, wow, people say, oh, this is really real. To be honest, it actually is real if visualizing and you actually bringing out true feelings and how you actually felt and, relatable to your life.